Here in my favorite place again, the middle of nowhere. But actually it's even more favorite than normal because I'm in the middle of nowhere outside a place I've never been before. I'm going to this weird little town called Helendale, and it's in the middle of this barren, baking, brown desert, right? But apparently there's these little lakes in town, and you can see maybe way in the distance there's a lot of greenery. It looks fairly lush for being in the middle of such an inhospitable environment. So let's go check it out. Okay, this is really surreal. We are in the middle of nothing but miles and miles and miles of lonely desert, sagebrush, and Joshua tree. And then all of a sudden, in the middle of all this nowhere, there's this housing development and these freaking lakes. Look at this. I've never seen anything like this. I mean, I've been to Lake Havasu, which is sort of similar, I guess, a big lake in the desert, but this is so much more unexpected. It's beautiful. All these homes have their own private little piers. Look at that. And then I guess this is just kind of an inlet. The main part of the lake is out there. I have never even heard of these lakes. This is amazing. Okay, let's drive around the neighborhood a little bit and see if we can get a better look at the lake. And I can show you a little bit of this weird town. So weird. It just looks like a regular Brady Bunch type suburban neighborhood in the middle of nowhere. Okay, apologies for my dirty windshield, but it's like 104 degrees outside. So it's a lot easier to just drive around in the air-conditioned comfort of my car and look at this place. And I want to go back up and get a better look at that lake. Silver Lakes. Interesting. I guess it's like a sort of a retirement community of sorts. It seems like a place where it's probably pretty cheap to live. It's very safe because there's nothing out here. So it's probably like a lot of retired people for the most part. It seems like a pretty boring place on the face of it. I mean, the lake is cool. It'd be really neat to be able to cruise around on your little boat on the lake. But it just seems like one of those places where everything is so neat and tidy that it would be a little bit boring, if you know what I mean. Okay, I did a little bit of reading on Wikipedia about the history of this place, and apparently these lakes are man-made. They tapped into the Mojave River in 1969 and created North Lake and South Lake. I didn't even know there was that much water in the Mojave River. It mostly runs underground, I guess, and apparently it's got a pretty good flow because they were able to build these two giant lakes. And then this housing development sort of sprung up around it in the early 70s. So in a lot of ways it is similar to Lake Havasu, but I don't know, Havasu is on the Colorado River, which, you know, you can actually see it. So it's not as weird to me as this is on the Mojave River. I mean, anytime I've ever driven on a bridge over the quote-unquote Mojave River, it's just a dry wash. So surreal. There's definitely something kind of creepy and Stepford-wivesy about this neighborhood. Okay, this is one of those times when I actually wish I did have a drone, because an aerial view of this place is the only way that you could really appreciate how absolutely surreal it is. I mean, it's this pop of blue water in the middle of this crazy, vast, barren desert. I don't know whose idea was this? Okay, so most of the town of Silver Lakes, I guess, which is the little developed community, they call it Helendale or Silver Lakes. Helendale, I guess, is the post office term. Anyways, most of the town of Helendale is pretty, sterile, right? Like I was saying, it looked like boring. But if you go on the edge of town, outside of the resort area by that fake lake, then things start to get interesting. I think the Burlesque Hall of Fame at one time used to be out here. This old burlesque dancer ran it. But now, that's gone. But you can still check out this amazing Bottle Tree Ranch. Look at this place, you guys. Somebody spent a lot of time on this thing. This is out of sight. Holy cow, I love it. It's just a bunch of trees made out of bottles and then a bunch of weird street signs. Oh wow, this is so cool. And then of course everybody has to leave their stickers here, leave their mark. Bikers were here, although these bikers say that it's more than a feeling. Oh, by the way, it's right off of Route 66. This is old Route 66. Look, here's the sign. The Bottle Tree Ranch. How cool. Even the sign is cool. Dang, look at this old Coca-Cola sign. That's cool. Holy crike, let's go in. Look, it says welcome. Come on in. Let's check it out. Oh wow, I love this place. It's nice and shady, even though it's 147 degrees out. At least they have some of these tamarisk trees for shade. Look how cute, all this random old stuff he collected. I think the guy's name was Elmer, because online it's called Elmer's Bottle Tree Ranch. Look, he's got all kind of crazy stuff. Look at this. It's a menu. Order some food and then sit here at this little table and see how long it takes for somebody to bring it to you. I have a feeling you'd be sitting there for quite some time. Holy crap, I think that's an old clothes wringer, right? When you wash clothes back in the day and then you had to dry them out. That's some kind of mining equipment. Fire hydrant. Look at this old, rusty old headboard from a bed is being repurposed as a sign. That's cool. Baghdad, California. That's, I guess, where the Baghdad Cafe is. I made a video about that place too. Check it out. Okay, so is this the mailbox for tips? Are you supposed to leave money for this guy? I'll leave him some money. Oh, it's locked though. Oh, I see. So you put the tip in the top and then he opens it up and takes all the cash out. Oh yeah, I'll definitely leave him some money. This is worth it. Like, that's funny. I'll have to leave one of my stickers here too. Oh, I wonder what this dude's story is. Man, when I die, I hope somebody makes a really cool sticker like that and leaves it in a bunch of weird places. I'm gonna look him up. Ronald Huffman. Looks like he was a nice dude. Keep Tahoe Techie. Never saw that one. Look at this one. That just happened, and it's an SJ. That's my initials. My name is Sarah Jane. I need to get some of those, because this is happening. It's always happening. Old gas pump. Look at that. That's cool. Oh, wow, look. I mean, I don't even know where to go in this thing. So much to look at. Gumball machine. Big woodies. Look at this old cash register up here. You can see it. The light's kind of wonky. Where did he get all this stuff, man? Or how about this? Look. Look at this Jeep. It's an old Willys Jeep. Holy crap. Just sitting here. No one's using it. Hasn't gone anywhere in a while. Nice Jeep. Look at them jerry cans in the back. Yeah, those are legit jerry cans. I just love that logo, man. Willys, yeah. Old bones, yikes. Listen to the sound. Oh, it's a windmill. There's a windmill over there. God, this is so weird. You just wander around. It's a forest of bottle trees. So neat. I love this. Oh, well, look. Oh, man. I sure would like to play this horn. Unfortunately, it's probably 3,000 degrees hot to touch. Look over here. This looks like an old furnace. last thing you need out here. I'm here to tell you. Like, today is July 14th, and it is literally, with no exaggeration, probably about 175 degrees out. It is hot. I mean, this is a desert, right? Look at all these old pop bottles from the Pop Shop. Anybody ever hear about that place? By the way, if my focus is funky, it's because I'm using my cell phone. My GoPro stopped working. I know I drove over it when I was making my Joshua Tree video, and it worked fine after that. That was a 3 months ago. But apparently it caught up with it, and now it's malfunctioning. It keeps saying that my SD card is having an error, and I'm not able to film anything on it. It really sucks, because it was expensive. I thought GoPro was supposed to be so rugged. It should be able to withstand a little running over by a truck, right? Psh, they don't make things like they used to. This cool old typewriter. And I bet these keys are so freaking hot to touch. Ah! I'm not kidding. It's hot today. Oh wow, look, there's a building back here. Maybe we can go in. Maybe Elmer's there. I bet he's a cool dude. I mean, anybody who built all this has to be pretty cool. Especially way out here. Look at this old locker. I'm gonna try to open it, but I'm afraid I'll burn my hand. It's stuck closed anyways. Oh, look at this. This is out of sight. Oh wow, look. Does anybody have any idea what we're looking at? Because I don't. I mean, it's plugged in, running off electricity. You can see it's connected to a plug that runs into the house. Oh, that's cool. Look at that grease, man. Somebody just lubed it up. It's ready to go. Yuck. What the what? Oh, look how cool this sign is. Amboy 46 29 Palm 6. This sign must be from like Wonder Valley area. Cool, I love Wonder Valley. Look at all these old glass insulators. Wow. I know that's a big thing. People collect them. In another one of my videos, I found a whole bunch of insulator collector magazines. Although they were from ceramic insulators. These are mostly glass. A couple ceramic ones. I guess maybe there's like separate camps. Some people collect the glass ones. Some people only collect the ceramic ones. Look, a propeller from an airplane. You never know what you'll find here at Elmer's Bottle Tree Ranch. Wonder who lives in that thing. Holy crike, I don't even know what half this machinery is. This is so cool. And there's this building. I wonder if that's where he lives. Some shade. Oh, that'll be nice. Whew. God, even in the shade, it's about 170 degrees. It's a scorcher. Look, here's another one of those things. What is that? Got some kind of crank on the side, right? And something that you could open and put stuff in. Anybody know what that is? Wow, what a trip, man. I am so glad I stopped by this place. Oh, here's a bunch of ceramic insulators. Oh, look, a bomb. Whoa. Yikes. Oh, wow, look at these insulators. They made like a bell out of them. That is super cool. I can imagine, like, it's not windy today, but if you came here on a windy day, all this stuff would make noise. Oh wow, look, that's all bottle caps. Dang, that's a lot of bottle caps. Wow, look at how old-timey this old plug is. Whoa, look, it's an old treasure chest. But there's no treasure in it. Oh, well, it depends on what you call treasure, but... Holy cow, I am so glad I took the time to stop here. I actually heard about this place a long time ago, and I've been wanting to stop by here for years, and I'm glad I finally did. Because this is a classic tourist attraction. Roadside curiosity. It's a Friday, so it's not that busy, but I think 3 other cars have rolled in since I got here, so it's getting busy. You know, sometimes when I'm taking out my recycle bins and they're full of beer bottles and booze bottles, you hear them all clanking together, I feel like a real alkie. Okay, I thought I had a lot of bottles. Okay, so there really isn't much to the town of Helendale per se, but I definitely recommend stopping here anyways, if only to check out this fantastic bottle ranch.